The popular adage in many academic institutions is, if you think that education is expensive, try ignorance. Education is imperative in every stage of life. One day, a man asked Socrates, "Wise sage, at what age do I begin to teach my child wisdom?" Socrates responded, "How old is your child?" The man answered, 5 years. Then Socrates said, "You are 6 years late already." This means that education starts from the cradle. The stages of development of the human person are infancy, early childhood, middle childhood, adolescence, early adulthood, middle adulthood, and old age. Every nation must therefore provide educational system that is functional enough to provide the ideal person with admirable content of characters. If you train the child well, then you develop the nation. Children learn first from the parents and the surrounding environment. They acquire language through active demonstration and repetition of sounds. The brain of the child gets adjusted to the sounds of the first 6 years with the cognitive capacity. A child easily learns the language of his environment with the attendant culture and tradition. If a child grows with wild animals in the jungle, the child could behave like a savage. The environment matters a lot in education. Hence, the society and the government should provide the enabling environment for the children to grow gracefully. The citizens can aspire for greatness and build hope through self-actualization and learning from those who have become models and sources and greatness in an enabling environment. These wild forms of education at every level should be given serious priority. The orientation of children who live in different societies, conditions, situations, and environment from birth need to be helped to focus on realistic and true values. To avoid the tragedy of street children, education is offered free in many countries. This was the case once upon a time in Nigeria. The government ensured that no child was allowed to remain at the level of ignorance. Every child had a right and opportunity to education which the government could give freely for the sanity and security of the nation. Truth is a prima facie right that no child should be denied of. Education is a means to self-affirmation and self-determination. Truth has the power to transform a mortal person into a spiritual being. According to Winston Churchill, the truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it, ignorance may deride it, but in the end, only truth can make us truly human. To produce a healthy society, hope for the future must be assured through a functional system of education. The citizens of any nation deserve an ideal society and environment. It is those who do not have access to credible human formation that resort to the use of force and power instead of creative relationships. Education enables the mama in the human person to be controlled and conquered. The fruits of ignorance are crisis, intrapersonal conflict, interpersonal conflict, intra-community conflict, intercommunity conflict, intra-religious conflict, and inter-religious conflicts. No religion forbids education in arts, science, and technology. Islam is known to have had a great influence on Western civilization. Islamic scientists and scholars contributed immensely to the Renaissance because Islam values child development. The Holy Quran says, "Kill not your children because of poverty." Quran chapter 6 verse 151. One may say further that Islam forbids institution of strict children because a man is like a shepherd of his own family and is responsible for them. Bukhari and Muslim. The first message to the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is Iqra, read. Al-Alaq, or Quran 96 verse 1 to 5. God teaches the human person what he does not know through human agents. The philosophers talk about infused and acquired knowledge. The parents are the first teachers to awaken in the child the potentials for self-awareness. The child takes to the school the foundation that had been laid by the parents. The religious teachers assist the child to grow in vertical relationship with God and horizontal relationship with fellow human beings. In the Bible, the sages counsel, train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he's old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 22:6. The Bible expressed clearly the role of fathers in parenting. Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the discipline and instruction of the Lord. Ephesians 3:12 to 13. Paul was advising the parents not to allow the children to degenerate to the level of animals. Anger is an emotion that can make a person behave like a wild animal. The sages recommend discipline to tame the beast in the child. Do not hold back discipline from the child. Although you strike him with a rod, he will not die. Proverbs 23:13. Every family is happy to see the children grow gracefully in strength and wisdom. St. John expressed this sentiment in his third letter. I have no greater joy than this, to hear of my children walking in the truth. 3 John 1 and verse 4. To create a normal human society, we appeal to government at all levels to promote education that would give the children enough capacity to work for the society. To encourage government to do this, this is why Nigeria Interreligious Council have been deeply involved in conversation with the ASU so that our children can have good environment to study and graduate as at when due. If the youth are well trained and formed, they will be conscious of human rights. They will resist those who employ them to fight unjustly for the selfish benefit of those who finance and promote violence. They will know that peace is a virtue that is deeply entrenched in Christianity and Islam. For the youth to promote the dignity of life, they need dialogue at all levels and in all ramifications. The youth need intrapersonal dialogue whereby a person encounters himself or herself interiorly. Through interpersonal dialogue, you ask yourself, who am I? Where am I coming from? Where am I going? What does God want me to do in life to be happy? The next level is interpersonal dialogue. Here you ask yourself, what do I owe my neighbor? What must I do to make him happy or to make her happy? At the end, the well-educated person with a reasonable job will promote nation building because he has something to look up to.